Here come my ironclad boys and their halberds ready to rock against the ogres. And speaking of ogres, they have their snow horn, or should I say stone horn, or maybe both. Me versus SkarBrand here with Be'lakor and his legion of darks. Chaos warriors. Ooh, excuse me. 2 marauders, 4 halberds, 2 horsemen, and Be'lakor himself. On SkarBrand's side, Snowhorn, Ogre Bulls, Man-Eaters, Scrap Launchers, Noblars, all the works. And it's actually kind of hard to tell that they're actually Man-Eaters looking at it now. The flag alone, unless you're like even close up, they actually look like just regular Ogre Bulls. You can't tell. And that's kind of a problem I have sometimes with playing this game. Just like, oh, I thought it was this unit because of the banner they have running around with. And they all look so damn similar. I wish EA would try to differentiate that between units. But I can understand it can be quite obnoxious to do it for every single unit. But yeah, here we go, trying to take the center. And I was expecting at least 3 lead belchers. 2 to 3 lead belchers, at least in the opening. I had a hell cannon in reserve just in case, for that reason alone. And Be'lakor taking both shots. Here come the Man-Eaters, not realizing they're Man-Eaters, actually. Thinking they're Ogre Bulls. And they take swipes at Be'lakor. Nothing too bad. Scrap Launchers, not really worried about. I'm just trying to get SkarBrand out of position. Force him to summon things he doesn't want to summon, like a giant. To come deal with this. As the Scrap Launchers. And they did pretty good damage against my Marauder Horsemen. And that's only because the Marauder Horsemen's standing still. If they ain't standing still, Scrap Launchers probably aren't going to hit those targets. And like I said, I thought these were just regular Ogre Bulls, so the Man-Eaters are going to have fun time sending their Cinder Blocks right into these boys. And even in combat, thanks to the bracing they're throwing. Oh my goodness, my huge mistake here. Look how many... Oh, my Marauder Horsemen. No, giving up so much free value. I try to salvage what I can from that. And now I start hunting down the Slaughtermaster with Be'lakor. Snowhorn's having a fun time trying to beat back my halberds. But we're not gonna do that. The halberds will fight on. It looks like they're having no problem beating back these Ogre Bulls. And here we go, Be'lakor. No Pit of Shades. No, don't need it. We have the Withering coming in. An Enfeebling Foe. Both as our spells. And I like Withering here. Being area, minus 30 armor, minus 8 leadership helps out a lot, especially when you have Be'lakor's terror ability going on. Not only terror, but being the Lord of Torment, I think that's the ability, gives them minus 6 leadership as well, and removes immunity to psychology. Yeah. And it's just fun having Be'lakor. It's not every day I get to use Be'lakor, but he's only really good against, I don't know, anyone using a easy-to-kill Lord, I guess. And look at the Slaughtermaster run. He knows. He's running away. Be'lakor's about to take his lunch from him. And he don't like that. And as fast as the Ogres are as a faction, because most of the Ogres are, what, base 54 speed? That's as fast as any Demonette on foot. I really don't have a chance on taking these objectives. I think maybe sending an Ogre Bull to the side, actually, to my home objective would have been fine. And this is what I love about Warhammer fantasy in general. Just look at this. A giant ogres, warriors in clad armor, a demon leading them. What's not to love about this game? And I think that's another one of the iron... I don't know what the spell's called. I just know it's Crusher or something like that. And great use of it on my halberds. Problem is he can't do it to 4 units of them, and I'm trying to be careful with my blobbing. Having Marauder Horsemen maybe do some charges and steal a home objective, get a triple cap going if I can. And yeah, SkarBrand's just having a hard time trying to just not only take his home objective, but also defend around. Ooh, yep. Look at that. Oh, that poor Slaughtermaster. He has to bring in those lead belchers now, and I don't blame him. Brought in Hellscourge to hopefully deal with some Ogre Bulls, but even then they're kind of getting rocked. No surprise there. Oh, those are Man-Eaters. Dang, I always get confused. And speaking of, here comes Severed Claw, ready to crump all these ogres. If you're ever playing ogres in your WoC, never leave home without Severclaw. They will push off the points, no problem. Honestly, yeah, Severclaw are really niche at this point, unless you know you're gonna fight a giant monster on foot, or that doesn't fly. Yeah, there's really no reason to bring them because they're so damn slow. Maybe if you want to fight off Be'lakor or something like Kugath. I don't know about SkarBrand. I think SkarBrand's fine, but SkarBrand's just so annoying and fast, and yeah. Who would bring SkarBrand into WoC? Who would do that? Here we go, just harassing these lead belchers right now. Hoping we can get something going. I don't know. Marauder Horsemen, well, I think Marauder Horsemen are fine. I just haven't been using them properly. They could be right now throwing axes into the Snowhorn, maybe some other... No, I think the lead belchers are fine. As long as they're not shooting Be'lakor, I think they're good. And now the Severclaw are introducing that giant into their Severclaw halberds. Man. I love the Wars of Chaos aesthetic, it's so great. But also, I love this giant right here. Probably not my first choice into Wars of Chaos with the giant. Probably would trade that for either more man-eaters or lead belchers or probably anything else. And look at those stinky feet and toes. Probably sending one of those Severclaw into the moon right now. What is going on here? Oh, it's the overcasted withering. Probably didn't need to overcast it into Nobblers. There were more units there before. Trust me. There's a Slaughtermaster there. And now Be'lakor is being shot at. Scrap launchers are doing pretty damn good damage into that blob of Wards of Chaos. Yeah, my Chaos Warriors. We are quite even on value. Points, not so much though. I've been able to hold it quite heavily. Here come another fist, but I think that's mainly just Marauders, so that's kind of okay for me. Whispers in the Darkness, that's what it's called. It's not Lord of Torment. Lord of Torment's the healing one. The healing ability Be'lakor has. And looking at it now, it's not looking so good. A lot of my halberds are pretty much crumped. They're low. My Marauders as well. The only thing really here on this objective are Severclaw and Be'lakor. And that's not great because he's sending over hordes of ogres my way, and they should be able to clean these boys up. But I brought in Rot Knights, and Rot Knights were defending against poor old Nobblars, and they did a pretty good job. No doubt about it. Here they go, charging into Ogre Bulls, and man, are they just destroying. I know Rot Knights aren't really that good. They really need a lower value. I think 100 on the regular ones, and the ROR could go down to 2,000. Because their anti-large is only 10 points, and they have a weakness to fire and regeneration, so they got minus 40 against fire. That can really hurt. It's pretty obnoxious. And you don't want to stay in long combat with something like them, but they're not really that great in long combat. And if they charge against something like Empire Knights or something, or not Empire Knights, but something of like heavy cav that they're supposed to be good at, the equivalent like Grail Knights or something like that, I find that they're pretty meh. I was actually considering, like, what if you brought Crushers? Would they actually stand a chance against them? Maybe? I'd have to find out. I'd probably not. I mean, Crushers have such incredible charge and weight behind them. And if you do Troll Guts with them, they definitely would outclass. I would need to use a Feebling Foe or something like that, just to keep them on par against them. Yeah, we were worried earlier about the center, but it looks like yeah, Whispers and Be'lakor's abilities seem to be more than enough, along with Severclaw just clearing out that point, no problem. It was like 6 against 1. Even with the Snowhorn and the Slaughtermaster, just nothing. These lead belchers are just wailing on my poor Rot Knights. What do my Rot Knights do to you, SkarBrand? Quit being a bully. And here come what is ever left of my army. Oh, these ogres need to get away. And we are destroying the Slaughtermaster. Yes, destroy him, Be'lakor. Send them to the dark. And heal from it. Please heal. Yeah, I definitely need to get better with this Lord of Torment ability. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I didn't even need to attack him. I could have just chased him. Now I have to go work for it again. And there's a... Yeah, just having the Lord die, the minus ability, the fact that they're all weakened. I think I'm going to get a nice big heat with Be'lakor here. Got some Ogres standing on standby right now. The Severclaw are just absolute OGs. Gangsters holding the line. Love it. Rot Knight's just still in the backline, causing nothing but havoc. Deleting Lead Belchers. The unit that sorely needs to go. And here come those scrap launchers back to deal with my halberds. Yeah, I'm very surprised that these Rot Knights are still alive. Man. Even Ogre Bulls are having an easy time beating up on them. That's kind of sad. Come on, Rot Knights, do better. Well, at least they paid for themselves. I mean, when you beat up on a couple of Ogre Bulls and some Lead Belchers for free. I wouldn't say for free, but it definitely helps out. I did Enfeebling Foe on Noblars? What is wrong with me? I might have misclicked. That's hilarious. And here comes Be'lakor to make sure my Rot Knights stay alive nice and healthy. No, they're dead already. Oh well. Yeah, looking at the points and looking what's on the objectives. Severclaw just still holding the line. Marauder Horsemen doing that. Sending Marauders to beat Noblars. I don't think they'll win, but they'll at least... They might actually win. Noblars are pretty dog shit. Maybe I could send Be'lakor over there to have fun. Yeah, even Ogre Bulls with the weight they have still have enough to just push Be'lakor back and not give him a chance. At least he can't escape. Man, that's so obnoxious. And even with 60 leadership and all this damage, the minus, all the debuffs, even the withering, yeah, they still don't want to go. And I could actually lose this if I lose Be'lakor right now, being distracted on multiple fronts. Having Lead Belchers from both sides unload into Be'lakor, which is bad news for he. So I need to focus down, get my boys rerouted, hold the objective, and get Be'lakor out of there. Yeah, as soon as those Ogre Bulls go, I send Be'lakor back to formation. And that's going to be GG's. GG SkarBrand. It's always a good time playing against you, man. I was really sweating. They're not sweating. I mean, I was sweating. I thought I was going to lose this one. Oh, it was rough. And thank you, Harrison, for beating me with this build before. It helped me out a lot. Knowing this matchup now. Actually, I've done this matchup quite a few times. With Pigman and Harrison. And some other players. And just... Ogres just can't deal with halberds. That's the name of the game. Maybe Man-Eater pistols instead of Ogre Bulls, or anything's better than the Scrap Launchers and the Stonehorn. I think actually 2 Man-Eater pistols would have been fine over those 2. Do that and some Lead Belchers. Just Noblars in the front. Just have a nice gun line. Go down and... Yeah, I think that would have been the call. 2 Man-Eater pistols, 2 Lead Belchers, Slaughtermaster. And yeah, I think that would have been fine. As for me, I think I could have traded out the... I think I could have went Hell Cannon in the opening instead of the 2 Marauder Horsemen. It just had the 2 Marauder Horsemen in reserves and the Hell Cannon reserve, and that would have been perfect. I brought the Hell Scourge mainly for Sabertusk, but there were none. And I don't blame him not bringing it. But at the same time, there's going to be Marauder Horsemen. Just for the Vanguard and capture points, yeah. That's going to be the reason to bring them. Alright, folks, you know it's that time. Please like, sub, follow me here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. We're trying to hit that 1,000 sub, and every single one counts. And yeah, come see me on the stream, whether it's for any other games. But if you're here for Warhammer, it's always appreciated either to show some love or play some games. 1v1s, 1v3s, 2v2s, or a free-for-all. We try to get it down. Alright, folks, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace. And goodbye for now.